Hello guys, this is Amit again. Here we are going to create a simple KTR. It will be from Excel to Excel or text file so that you guys can understand how Pentaho works. So here I have created my first KTR and in this I'm going to input because we need some source data. We are taking data from Excel input. I have to double click this, then go to browse. No file is showing here. Let me show you again. But if I press all files, you can see 4 files are here. So here I'm changing file type and then browse, and then even for Excel file I'm getting all 4 files. So I'm reading data from my first job, copy SLSX, then I have to press add to bring it here. If I want another file, I can take it like this and add. Now I'm taking only one file, and then second tab is sheet. Which sheet I want to use? I can simply press case sheet name and all the list of the sheets will be shown here. Then come to content. We have one header, and if I'm clicking that no input row, it means whenever it will find any empty row, after that it will not run. Then limit, by default is 0. It means it is going to read entire file. But if limit is not 0, if I am giving 3, then it is going to read only 3 lines. Now error handling, if I want to ignore errors, then I want to put it into some variables or some other location, that we can do. Now if fields, here we can put fields manually or we can simply get it from here. Now in additional output field, we are having an option to give file name, then full file name field, file name, extension field, path field. It will give return either the path of full file name field, it will return the path of the file, plus file name, sheet name will give a sheet, and these all things are other columns. So here for simple one we need this limit because we want all the data, so I'm using limit 0. And now here the encoding, you can see the list of the encoding. UTF, UTL. Okay, so my Excel file input is present here. Now I want to dump it into output file. Let's say I want it output to be in test file output. I have to just press shift and then pass the arrow. I have to double click here. I will go to output and I will give a name Pentaho. Save. Now here extension tst is here, so it is now showing pentaho.tst. If I will type .tst here, the file will created with pentaho.tst.tst. Now content, I want it to be appended. Append means if data is present in that file, it won't touch previous data, it will put into next line. Now separator, it means each column will be separate by something. I'm putting PNTAHO. Now I don't want any enclosure, come to the fields, get fields, and trim type I want minimum width, and format I don't want any format. Okay, now I have to save this. Before that, we don't have any Pentaho txt file here, so now I will run it. Either we can press here or we can press F9. The moment we will run this, before that this new tab will appear. I want to run it into local or server or some other place, we can do that. Now clear log before running. When we will run, another tab will appear at the below of this tool, and below part of this tool, and in this tool you can see you can gather the performance, you can see the flow data of the flow, you can preview the data as well. These all details you can see, and log level also we have. If I put nothing, no measure will come, it will show only error, minimum will give us minimum data. So let's go with basic. Run. Now if I click here, on running time I can see the speed of the data also. Now first come to execution history. We don't have any thing here, so here logging, it will tell us at what time it started, means what time file was saved, what time data was processed. Now come to step matrix. For each matrix, copy number, read. It read 0 file from previous step. It write 15 files and send the output input here. So now test file output. It read 15 files from previous step and wrote 15 rows from to its part. And this is finished. Here you can see speed row per second, that is 59 rows per second. Now come to this, we have Pentaho txt separated by Pentaho maybe. Now I want to change, this is disabled, we don't have to deactivate anything here. If we disable it, then we are fine to run some other job also. Here I want to change the extension from tst to csv, and content separator I want to put comma. Okay, and then I am running this. Run. Yes, I got Pentaho csv file. Let's open this and you can see the data in csv format. One thing, we are missing the header here. I want to include header also. So here somewhere you will find in content, add header. Separator enclosure phone. Okay. Okay. Let's see our input file. We have header here, so I don't have to check it here. Here I was talking about in preview data. From there we can see the exact data that is present here. Identifier, name, project. Now here separator enclosure, force disable header. Okay, I will run this once more. because of unknown region I'm not able to add header here. Run this command. Instead pass output to servlet get parent folder. Do not create file at start except file from field name. So if I want to give a file name from a field, I can use this. All I have to do is to give any file name along with path or just file name. In that case it will go to some specific location that is pre-reserved there. File name is pentaho.csv. Now to the content, append separator is comma enclosed. Let's enclose it once. Disable the enclosure fix. Header, footer. If I have ticked on header, it means data should be present. Header should be present. But I'm not sure why header is not coming up right now. So if I'm getting any error, we can check it from there. Could not write file Pentaho CSV. It means it was open earlier. So I'm closing this. Header is on, right. Run. I got header. Now let's talk about table output. Okay, fine. Here one thing, if I'm adding two files, I will get one pop-up. I want to distribute the data or copy the data. Let's copy here. If we are talking about distribute the data, if we have 10 rows, 5 rows will go to one flow, means to test file output, and remaining 5 rows will go to table output. As per my understanding, it will divide row one by one. It means if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one will go here, second will go here, third will go here, fourth will go here, and fifth will go here based on the data availability. When I say data availability, it means if it has it send one to this one, then second to this one, then it will try to send third to there in this Java memory. But if in case this is full and it is not able to take more data as of now, it will pass that data here only. So now in table output, here we can create a new connection. From here you can see list of the database: Apache, Excel, Extent, H2, IBM DB2, MySQL, MongoDB, Oracle, Postgres, SQLite, MySQL, and all kind of DB which is available you can see here. And now we have a different option to use this also: JNTI, OBDC, native JDBC. We have to give entire details here, which I am missing, and I don't want to run a database right now. But if we put there, then we can paste on the test. Once this checks okay, we can use it. If you guys are getting some error while running the job, kit transformations with Oracle, you have to download OJDBC6 or OJDBC14, and you have to paste it in library files from this spoon file. So this is all about first KTR. You can run it here. You have to just disable it and you can run it directly, and data will again come here, and every time data will be appended there. But if I'm pressing, I've just unchecked this option, append, fresh data will come. So guys, you can see in some manner Pentaho is very easier than Talent. So that was a kite fight behind our house. So we cannot do anything about that. So I was saying that Pentaho is so much easier than Talent at first look. We have very few components here, but from one component, it gave us option to use it in different ways. From one test file output, I can different kind of output extension. But in Talent, we have different component for that. If I am loading data from Talent or Pentaho, I have seen Pentaho is almost every time it is faster than Talent. But if we talk about stability, Talent is way much stable. And if we are going to talk about Informatica, Informatica is even more stable in some sense, which I haven't seen the difference in their stability. I think both are same. They have the same level of stability. In Informatica, we have to work little harder. It has port phase and other things. So if someone tells me to rate this ETL tools, uh, for easiness, I will rate Pentaho first. For more options, I will rate Talent first. These two are free tools, of course. And if we are going to use market like banking domain and other domains, of course, Informatica will be our first option. So with this, I want to close this session. Next time we will learn about more components of Pentaho. Uh, we There's one training coming up next week, so I won't have enough time to discuss to upload any new video on this or any on Talent or Oracle. So maybe I will upload a new video in 2 or 3 weeks. So that's it. Thank you.